member for Murang'a, the former member for representative for Murang'a, Women Rep. It's unfortunate when he's trying to refer elected members of Nairobi as part of the conspiracy to bring chaos in the city. Were we part of the last demonstration when Sakaja filled goods in the whole city? Were seen on a daylight, escorted in what we call police vans? Were they being mobilized by members of parliament? It's unfortunate. Kemani Shongo is in the record this last week that elected members from Nairobi, who last time were being triggered as the one who mobilized the agency to come to the 25th date. It is unfortunate that when the government want to do anything negative, it want to divert, make a diversionary, so that the picture that is on the head is from the other side of the face.
Tension escalated ahead of the planned 25th demonstration, with political leaders clashing over the accusation of incitement and security threats in Nairobi. During a heated segment on TV47 Morning Cave, the Nairobi members of parliament strongly defended themselves against claim that they were involved in scheme to fuel in chaos in the capital. Dagoretti North Member of Parliament James Gakuya challenged suggestion made by senior government officials that Nairobi-based legislators were mobilizing youth to disrupt the upcoming demonstration. Kaguya decried what he described as diversionary tactics by the government aimed at blaming elected Nairobi leaders for unrest rather than addressing the genuine grievances of a citizen. The discussion focused on mounting allegations that certain political figures, most not elected in Nairobi, are influencing mobilization effort in informal settlements such as Kawangware and Kayole. Kanguya urged that the narrative being pushed by senior leaders, include the majority leader in the National Assembly, sought to shift the public focus away from more central issues affecting governance and protest planning. He further questioned why politicians from outside Nairobi, such as South Mugirango MP Silvana Osoro, were commenting on security matters in the city while ignoring the role of elected Nairobi representative. According to Gakuya, this strategy is intended to create false impression that the capital chaos is being orchestrated by the opposition, when in reality the government bears responsibility for poor planning and security failures. Kaguya pointed to the previous instance, such as the protest held in 2024, where Nairobi MPs was summoned by DCI and even faced legal action after being wrongly accused of inciting unrest. He emphasized that such tactics are intended to intimidate opposition voices and whitewash the failure of state actors. As the debate intensified, Kaguya demanded transparency and accountability from the government official as he challenged the name specific MPs as they alleged are involved in illegal mobilization effort instead of making sweeping statements that cast apprehension of all city lawmakers.
Have structures. It's to make sure that everything is working. Protection of people and their property is well anchored under our security agencies. Our borders is military, but our security is under the police service. If you tell me that in fact if chaos turns to a particular direction, then our officers are helpless, and therefore their business is to watch things happening while going haphazard. Does that justify that officer is justified to be in that particular job if he's failing to do the obvious? Because for sure, why do we have that structure, starting from the IG downward? It's to make sure that where we know there are gaps, and you feel that in fact you have not enough team to take care, then the obvious is you join those, ask for those other forces related to join and make sure that Nairobi is not even intruded. And we have this kind of scenario when, during those crises, then the police were making what we call shield all over the city. And nobody could be able to step in the city. But if the police are in conspiracy with leadership to allow goons to enter, because where does the goons enter from? Keep check from every vehicle entering Nairobi. Do thorough checkup. Make sure there is no anybody who can enter in the city with those jembe handles. It is unfortunate that we allow, and our police are monitoring, escorting, vigilance, goons with weapons, rooting, mugging in their watch. Where are we as a country? If we want to take our responsibility, the IG should take responsibility. If he is unable to control the security, he should resign. And you cannot tell Kenyans that he is unable. What you should do as an AG, you cannot you cannot control, then quit. Allow somebody who can have what we call skills enough to give service, then take place. Mm-hmm. But you cannot tell us that you are overpowered. You are overpowered. You have Kenya Police, you have AP, you have GSU, you have all these forces around. Tomorrow, make sure that your team is well prepared. Make sure that in the city, nobody can enter even with a stone, not even a crowbar.
Okay.
And that is the first thing to do. But you can't tell us that goons find their way in. There has to be an entry point. Who allowed them to enter in the first place? So if we want to secure the city, let us do it the normal way, and we know how Nairobi is supposed to be secured. Let us not keep pointing fingers. And especially, I'm so bitter when a member of parliament, my colleague, is trying to point finger to members of parliament of Nairobi. It is wrong. This is what happened during the Gen Z. I was in parliament that day. I was caught in a tragic like anybody else. But at the end of the day, the burden, the finger was pointed to us because we are on the other side. Okay. Let us not keep what we call double standard. Let us apply the law on a square way so that all of us, we can respect the law. But we cannot be purporting to be hiding or covering those inciters. How can you leave these inciters scot-free? They are inciting in Pokot, they are inciting wherever they are. What is their business in the city? They control their city or their towns. They leave the city of Nairobi alone. Right. The governor should tell us what is wrong with him. If your name is adversely mentioned and no action is being taken, what is wrong? It means we are applying double standard in services.
All right.